Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're all doing well today. So it is Thursday and Animal Kingdom Day. So I'm gonna crank through this energy drink and then we're gonna be on our way. So let's go. And we made it to Animal Kingdom. In Animal Kingdom, on to our first fast pass of the day, Expedition Everest. Let's get going and see if we can make it on time. I think we're running a little behind.
Oh, booty? Oh, no.
Alright guys, we made it here on time. We have only about 10 minutes before the fast pass expires. The buses were running a little behind, but yeah, let's jump on it. Alright guys, heading over for our second fast pass of the day, Pandora Flight of Passage. We just topped off at 100 degrees. It feels like it, let me tell you. I always enjoy just looking at the architecture around here. This stuff's amazing. Between this and Galaxy's Edge, I'm not sure which one's better. I mean, personally, I think I'd have to go with Galaxy's Edge just because I'm more of a Star Wars fan, but this is just top notch. So 65-minute standby entrance. That's considered a good day for Flight of Passage, right? Alright guys, so I wanted just a quick snack, so I grabbed a Pandoran Sunrise, which is what I got last time, as well as the blueberry cream cheese mousse with passion fruit curd. Delicious. I had both of these last time and I definitely wanted to try them again. So if you get a chance to stop in Pandora for a quick bite, definitely recommend these two things together. Alright guys, so just got done with the snack, sat around for a little while, and then we got a fast pass for Flight of Passage. It's down to a 55-minute line, but I still want to use up my fast pass. Alright, so Flight of Passage. On the one hand, most amazing ride in all of Disney, and like any Disney park ever built. On the bad side, it's all AC, so as soon as you step outside, It's like taking a sack to the bricks to the face. Especially in 100-degree weather, it's insane. But the ride itself is just hands down one of the most breathtaking experiences you can have. So I highly recommend that if you do come through Animal Kingdom and taking a little trip over to Pandora. Alright, so my last Fast Pass of the day is for Dinosaur, but it's only a 20-minute wait. So we're gonna skip the Fast Pass and go in the standby wait. Hi, Sue. This is one of the cooler queue lines. It has so much to view. Information from creatures.
Today, that bare bones approach is magic and distinct. In a perfect blending of science and technology, the Dino Institute has created the Time Rover, an amazing vehicle that will literally transport you to the age of the dinosaurs.
An asteroid hit. Let's roll! Let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little one. I'm tracking a big dino on the scope. Could be ours. Computer, full stop. Identify.
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go! Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive, move it!
Warning, meteor strike.
Evasive maneuver! Left! Right! Left! Right! That was close. Computer, now what?
Carnotaurus.
That's it! Abort mission! Abort! Abort!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You know, it'd be really cool if they put a little walking path down to about there, but like a little docking thing for a few people to sit at. It'd be really quiet and comfortable down there. Alright, so I'm going to talk really fast now to try and go over the music so I don't get a copyright strike, but I really like the fact that in the Dino-Rama area where all of the carnival style games are, you have Goofy over by Primeval Whirl, and then over across you have Donald over at Donald's Dino Bash. That is awesome. There are actually quite a few character meet and greets around here, like Scrooge McDuck, as well as Launchpad. You too. Oh, it's a good thing we left the park when we did. It is pouring and my glasses are fogging up. It's raining. Raining, raining, raining really hard. Please don't ruin my camera. That's a lot of money to shoot down the drain. Woo. I'm completely soaked. Holy cow. Go figure, as soon as I get up actually into my room, it stops raining. That storm came out of nowhere. Like, it was supposed to be a light rain, and then all of a sudden the wind picked up, the rain picked up. It started out kind of like a drizzle, and then it just unleashed. That was a little unfortunate, but I'm glad we got everything that I wanted to do in Magic Kingdom. Coming down to the the safari ride, as well as walking around and doing the jungle trek. I do those almost every visit that I come down here. I was gonna leave that up to the weather. If the weather was too hot, I wasn't gonna do those, just because Animal Kingdom, unlike any of the other parks, it's literally a jungle. The weather is going to affect it a lot. If it's warm, like today it hit 100 for, like, at least that's what AccuWeather was showing me, the area is gonna be, it's gonna feel a lot worse because of the humidity from the plants and everything. It's gonna feel like it's a tropical environment. So going through the jungle trek, that would have sucked a lot. But I learned some really cool information, and I want to dig into this a lot deeper when I get home. But I never noticed this. Like, I know Disney likes to incorporate little stories into their rides. I didn't know how in-depth the Expedition Everest one got, and apparently it's really like in-depth. Every part of the ride is a part of the story. Like, you'll see claw marks on the side of the mountain. That's actually where the Yeti would have jumped over you because he's chasing you during that whole ride. So when I get home, I want to do a little digging into that whole story and figure out exactly what the story is, where different parts of the ride kind of compare to where, like, the story. That being said, when I was talking to the cast member, and she was an amazing cast member, she told me so much about the ride, and what I found really interesting was that when they had the monks walk through, because all of the stuff from that ride is authentic. There's very few things that aren't authentic, and that's just because we put them there much, much later. There are actually very few things in that ride that are not authentic to that region of the world. Like a soda can having like a hidden Mickey on it, something like that. It adds so much to the folklore of the Yeti and the Tibetan area. That's how you get the authenticness of the ride, which I find just above all else just awesome. Disney is fantastic with doing that. All right, guys, so obviously you could see illuminations going on in the background. That's why I didn't actually go there before, because I have a perfect view of just all the fireworks I could ever need. But something has me a little worried about this trip, and I'll show you on the map in just a little bit, but there's a tropical storm heading right at me. My plan is to fly out, or my overall thing was to go out Saturday night. Like, I would fly home Saturday night and I'd be home by like 10 o'clock at night, 9 or 10 o'clock. That may change depending on how the storm goes, and I'm a little worried because I'm nervous about this. I've never actually had to do this before. I may have to reschedule and end up staying an extra day or two depending on how the storm progresses. But this is so far, and sorry if you could see flashing, I'm watching the Tampa Bay and Carolina game, but this is basically what I'm looking at right now. So according to at least the Weather Channel for right now, is showing that it's literally gonna go right over us. I was kind of hoping it would have like went into the Gulf Coast, because it would have been a little more clear for me to fly out. But this little dot right here, which is actually above where we are, that's not going to happen until September 15th, which is Sunday. And then it's not going to be out into the ocean until the 17th. It'll be in Georgia at about the 16th. I don't know. I may actually end up having to stay a couple days. Like I said, I'm a little worried about that. I've never had to do that before. We'll see what happens. But worrying about it really isn't going to do anything, because I can't get any information for flights. They're only allowed like, what, 1 or 2 days out. So I would be able to get my stuff tomorrow for my flight on Saturday. And then I'll end up knowing if they plan on delaying that or canceling it. Then I may have to do some switching around real quick with my flight and my hotel stay. So we'll see what happens, but I will keep you guys up to date. I'm gonna go have some buffalo chicken tenders from the restaurant, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Magic Kingdom.